Can you give me a quick update on where you...
Welcome guys to round 2 at Lime Rock for the CXR MX5 or Global MX5 League, although I think they've actually now retired the other 2 cars, so I guess this is the only MX5 now. But anyway, I'm joined in the commentary booth with Ruben Schilt.
Good evening.
Sorry, and Matt Willmott. I thought I'd give it a try. It was close enough. I'll give it.
Closer than I'm ever going to get.
Give it that one. Right, so let's have a look at the qualifying times, because they've already been going for like 7 minutes now, with about 8 minutes left. Hard to see who we should follow here. Let's have a look at Philip Russell, because it's his first race. He didn't make round 1 because he was away, so and we do actually have a few people missing, do we? And we've now got 22 in the lobby, so that's good. Kieran Williams did make it. He messaged me saying he might just be a little bit late. Have a look at the other guys as well, because Paul Rigoli as well. It's his favourite track. Actually driven around this track himself many times, and he's stuck in traffic.
Hi, Eddie.
And he can't. He doesn't think he's going to make the race, which is weird.
Oh,
it's pretty gutting. He was proper looking forward to Lime Rock. Yeah,
it's always your favourite track that happens to as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're hoping for the same, Eddie.
Easy had it. Hope you are good. I hope you get a good result in this as well, man.
Is it me, or aren't any total lap time showing on the screen? I'm only seeing
let's
sectors.
some times up.
That would be nice.
There it is. Everything's been a little bit slow actually tonight. I've noticed. I'm clicking buttons and nothing's happening, and then all of a sudden
I already was thinking what was happening to you, mate.
Yeah. Well, it's not me. It just seems to be the actual software.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm going to blame it on anyway. So look at the times there between the top 12, 13, 14. Wow, it's...
Jesus.
It's
so close.
Have a look at the gaps. Let's bring the gaps up as well, so... Trying to tell where we're all at. So there's a second between 1st and 10th. And then we're looking at... Well, there's still, I'd say...
Well, till P15, it's under 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close. I mean, I don't think it's not going to be the fastest laps from the guys.
There we've got Cornick. Cornick posted a 57.584, which put him 2/10 in front of Lopez. So he had a good lap. It's still 6 minutes to go, or
Lopez
just under 6 minutes.
He's coming out again. He's not having that.
He's not having that, no. But it makes the gap a little bit bigger. Still to P9, just under a second, so...
With tracks like this, tracks are in and around a minute, just under a minute, in cars like the MX5, always great fun.
So fun.
You always get much closer races, but they're just much more fun, good fighting, especially a track like this. As I said, it's much experience of this track, but yeah, it should be pretty fun. It's quite quick.
Phil, I love the camera angle of the blimp or the helicopter. Maybe a good one for the start of the race.
Yeah, well, I'll have a look. Maybe I'll turn off the auto cameras. So I am cheating with I am using auto cameras on this.
You bloody cheater! I always knew you were a cheater, Phil.
It's not even doing the cameras. We're content for him. He just clicks go live. That's all he does.
Daniel Merchant posted 57.584 as it goes across the line. Darren Fell is on a faster lap at the moment. His Lucky Strike livery.
Yeah, we've got Chris on his outlap. The same goes for Lopez. I'm curious if Lopez is going to attack the time of Cornick. We've got Shannonay and Philip as well on their outlap. Still, a couple of people are thinking, well, with some fresher tires, although we've got the new tire model, of course.
I don't think it's on this car.
Is it? What? Is it not?
No, I think they've only included it on a few cars so far, so this car is not included. Wow, my windows are closed, and that was pretty loud.
Has he got them?
I think he's got the new time model.
Crikey,
Wow,
yeah.
who are we following in the MX5? He's got another engine.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, that guy's got a different engine, hasn't he?
I won't pretend that didn't confuse me a little bit.
but it's,
yeah.
I do have to say, it's a shame that they didn't put the tire model on the MX5. I mean,
I think it's the perfect car to introduce people to actually how it works.
yeah. I mean, we've had a lot of fun in the Audi TCR earlier this week, and I mean, in some way, it's the same as the MX5. I mean, it's the same car with the same performance, etc. So the tire model, I think, will be perfect for this car. But
Yeah.
we'll see in the future.
Well, Darren's going to actually pick up a bit of a toe there from whoever
Yeah,
that was
he's
in
already
front
on
of
two.
him. As the auto camera switches behind, that wasn't good.
But does he got a quicker lap time? No, he doesn't.
Good ball with Chris Needham, because Chris Needham's just put in his fastest sector 3. Although I would say he's now going a little bit slower. Oh no, sorry, I clicked on the wrong guy. We're back again as Chris goes over the line. What does he put in? 7. I don't think he goes any faster.
Just me as a Dutchman, because I don't understand. How is it for us to know which car we are following?
That is, well, during qualifying it's very difficult. You're going to have to look at the cars and their numbers.
Yeah. During the race, we'll see it on
During
stream.
the race, yeah, we'll see it on the stream. It'll be down in the bottom left-hand corner, so that should make it a little bit easier for everyone.
Maybe it's me, but it still says Lopez is on his outlap, so he's pretty slow outlap. Oh, there we go. He's just started his first timed or his second timed lap, whatever. Chris always is also is going for the outlap, so let's see if some people find some time and get a better position. Darren Goebel on 11, so he is a pretty good qualifying. That's good to see from Darren.
Sergio Garcia just had a little bit of a crash. Back, catch a bit of a replay. Or he's just touched the grass.
Yeah, and I think on the curb it unsettled the car just a little bit. I mean, it's a good car to drive, and you can feel what the car does, but on a certain point, when it goes, it just goes.
Oh yeah, when it goes, there's no catching it. It's a bit like the Ferrari GTE in that sense. As soon as the back steps out, you don't catch it. You know, if you do catch it, it's very rare.
Ooh, Mr. Fran Vinal goes into P2 with just under 2 tenths of a second behind.
Got some Patrick Hornack fans in the house.
There we've got one again.
Vamos.
Vamos, vamos. I don't see a lot of position changes.
No, not at the moment. Seems to be all pretty static. Everyone's putting in kind of their pace, I would say.
So we've just got under a minute to go for qualifying. Slipstream's live. Well, if it gets the job done, Patrick, then it gets the job done. Still, we've got about P1 to P10 under a second, and to P18 is under 2 seconds. With Mr. Mark Giancalapore.
Ben Charlton puts in a faster lap, so that puts him into 12th position.
Well done, Ben.
That mid-pack very close still, about half a second from 7th down to, 14th, I think, down to Dennis Meisner.
Yeah.
Still could see a bit of change in there. If I think most of them are, a few of them are still out on track, so you could see some positions changing still.
One heavily damaged car in the background there.
I think we're going to see almost some, I don't want to say crashes or accidents, but mistakes over the brow of that hill that
yes,
just came over there, because the car goes so light, and if you've got another car next to you, it's not what you want.
It's a quick track, so it's not easy to lose it. And once you've lost it, it's I think it's gone. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how. Hopefully, they'll keep.
Are there some people still on a quicker lap? It doesn't seem to be.
Doesn't seem to be. I think that is it. So Have a look. Kenneth Andreasen. No. David Patterson. No. See if there's anybody still out on track. Don't think there is. So that is going to be qualifying over in these positions. So let's get rid of that. This. Wait for the grid results to be available, and then I can put up the official grid for this race. They're still on track.
So welcome again to everybody watching. I think we're all excited for race 2 of the MX5 season. The first ever CXR MX5 League.
There we go, I got the grid results. Who wants the honours?
Matt?
Which one of us is? It depends which one of us sees it first.
Yeah, I see it now. I'll
Go
give it a go. We've
for
got P1 in pole position, Patrick Cornack. P2, Fran Vinal. P3, Sergio Lopez. P4, Chris Slaymaker. P5, Chris Needham. P6, Kenneth Andreasen. P7, Arnaud Chanonier. P8, Philip Russell. P9, Ash Gleedall. P10, Darren Fell. P11, Darren Goebel. P12, Ben Charlton. With 1.3 seconds separating P1 to P12. Then we've got P13, Daniel Merchant. P14, Dennis Meisner. P15, Philip Bush. P16, David Peterson. P17, Miles Owens. P18, Mark Sciancalapore. P19, Jason Headington. P20, Kieran Williams. P21, Jamie Christie. And in last but not least, P22, Lewis Morga. I don't think he really had a good qualifying. Maybe he didn't have enough practice, but we know him from the GTE League. He's a good driver, so I'm curious what he's going to do.
And we got a green flag already. That was very quick.
Very, very quick. And let's see. I think everyone had a decent start so far.
And Chanonier has made a position up on Philip Russell. Oh, there's been a little bit of an accident towards the back there. I'm not sure. It looked like a bit of a slow car, but
well, seems to be so far so good.
Does. Keeping my eye on crashes. We'll try and do some. Here we go. I think there was a little bit of an internet glitch there. Oh, Bush has gone a little bit wide. That was just an off track, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Miles.
Oh, there we've got a slide for Miles Owen.
Yeah, I'm just going to see how that actually happened. Just turns in a little bit on Bald Tiger there. Or Mark, should we say. It's difficult when you've known him as Bald Tiger your whole entire racing life. Go on board with the leaders then. So we've still got Patrick Cornack leading the way with Sergio Garcia Lopez quite closely behind him with Fran Vinal and Chris Slaymaker chasing the pack. So good top 4 battle.
Yeah, with quite a little bit of a gap to P5. Then again, if you on this track, if you have a good last turn, run over the first straight. I mean,
just over 1.5 seconds. It's actually starting to come down, the gap between 4th and 5th. We just had a pass. Oh, Ash has had a problem somewhere. He has crashed off to the side.
Oh, there he goes.
Let's see this then. See what happened. Not sure whether he knew he was there. He just lifted the car up. Me and Chris Laymaker had a very similar situation last week when we were racing the touring cars. I braked a little bit before him. He hit the side of my car and
Yeah, but
flipped it, or
like
not
you,
flipped, but spun out completely.
like you told yourself, when you look back at it, it really seems like just a normal racing in in real
Yeah,
life,
it did
almost.
seem quite realistic actually. So good to see. So is Van Vinal going to be able to get this pass done? He has, so he moves himself into second, but can he hold it?
No, if Lopez can keep it on the outside, but I don't think he can. The next turn is left 1.
So good close battle there. Chris is trying to get himself into the podium positions, but obviously he's got a bit of a fight on his hands right now.
They do have to remember, though. I mean, we still have got 41 minutes to go, roughly.
Yeah, you don't want to
Long
go.
race ahead of him. You don't want to be too aggressive. Then again, these cars are there for a little bit of more aggression than normal
Yeah, exactly.
of driving style. So, but so far so good. It's a bit more split up than we had in race 1. Well, we've got some groups here and there battling for position, so that's really nice to see.
We've got plenty of guys battling it out. There's battles all over the place. My actual problem at the moment is I'm trying to look for the battles, but there's about, say, 10 going on. So it's which one do you choose?
You should get a dual screen or something, Phil.
I need multi-screen.
Multi-screen.
Multi-ball. Lewis Morgan, also Jamie Christie's just had a problem. He's gone off track. See a replay of what caused that. It didn't show it. It just showed him off track. So.
We've got Williams in the pit, by the way.
He's gone very wide there.
I just missed his braking point.
Yeah, so Kieran Williams is now into the pits. A bit early for a pit stop, but so it looks like the battle between Chris and Fran Vanal is still battling on, but they're now costing each other a little bit of time to the leaders. I would say Dennis Meisner takes himself into 10th position, just passing Darren Goebel.
But then we've got Philip Russell there as well. Oh, that's so close.
Watch Ash Gleadle find himself into 19th position, is that? No, so he's just overtaken Jamie Christie to take himself into 20th.
Yeah, there are the guys that had the problems in the beginning of the race that will try to see if they can catch up again. Get their back way into the field.
Chris has made the move on the inside. Takes himself into 3rd position.
Very nice move. Very nice move. Well done by Chris. Although we have to say that Fran Vinal left the room as well. So just good racing. That's what we want to see.
Yep. Philip Bush takes himself into 10th. Overtaking Dennis Meisner. I think he also overtook Daniel Merchant as well. Lewis Morgan seems to be dropping down. No, he's not.
Meisner has a good run out of that turn. Just gonna try to put it on the inside. No, he doesn't. We've got a nice little battle between Chris and Kenneth Engel Andreasen. Kenneth overtakes Chris Needham. That was a battle for P5. Well, look at that. I like that blimp view though.
Yeah, the blimp view is nice. Got over to a little blimp. Oh, he cut back straight away because there was a camera ready and queued. Done it again. I need to do it I can only do it on TV ones because TV ones they last longer than the other ones. So.
That's what she said.
Well, exactly. Darren Fell has taken it. Oh, it looks like Chris Needham maybe had a bit of an accident.
Oh dear. Yeah, it was battling it out for P5 with Kenneth, so he must have made a mistake or something. So looking at the fastest last lap times, it's just P1 to P4 putting in high 58s, whereas P5 and lower are getting into the 59s. Yeah, you see Chris Needham did a 106. So he lost about 6-7 seconds.
See, yeah, so he was... Oh, he's just drifted wide when he was behind the car. That's very unlucky.
I mean, the barrier is so close to the track. You already know it halfway the turn. When you feel the car going, you know that you're effed.
Yeah. F.
You're effed.
Do a little gap, we'll just have intervals on. But David Patterson's just also gone off track.
Looking good. Looking at those intervals, you'll see that there are pretty much pedals everywhere. Up till P16, more or less. P17 and lower there. Ooh.
Sergio's just lost
Sergio
it on the
had a
corner
little...
there.
Oh, and there was contact.
There was contact.
There was contact.
I can have a look.
Let's see what happened there.
And that was
It seemed
side
like
by
that he
side.
lost. It seemed that he just lost the car out of himself. Ooh, yeah, but I know he was trying to catch the spin, but I think he slowed down too hard.
Yeah, I think he's slowed down a bit too much on the actual racing line.
Exactly, exactly. So it's a shame for the contract. It's a shame for him as well. Knowing he was in, was he P2? Was he? Yeah, he was P2, right?
We got all the 10 boys in now.
Oh dear. Good evening, Victor.
Evening, Victor.
Mark.
Evening, Mark. Hope you're well. Patrick is doing well. I'm not sure actually, Victor. Did Victor leave Pen Factory recently? I think I saw a tweet. I'm not too sure. I'll speculate. Or he can say if he did.
I don't know if I'm slow. Most of the times I am, but I see Kieran posted that he had to leave because he lost all sound. PC playing up tonight. Probably because I was rushing. That's a shame, Kieran.
It's unlucky,
It really
Kieran.
is a shame.
I appreciate you trying to make the effort as well, because you did message me like half an hour before saying you weren't going to make it, so I appreciate you've tried your best to get on. So now we're going to have a nice little battle between Sergio Garcia Lopez, Philip Russell and Arnold Chalonier.
So Philip Russell for his first race of the season in P5 is doing pretty well, but then again, look at the CXR guy Chris Slaymaker in P2 with under a second behind P1 Patrick Cornick, so...
Filling in for an OTL guy as well tonight. Chris Slaymaker, so there you go, Matt. We're bringing you home some points on the podium.
Matt, why are you so quiet, mate?
That's what I was actually no, I had to disappear quickly, so I've really just got back. So yeah.
Just at the moment that we were talking about,
yes,
CXR guy filling in for an OTL, making it.
No, it's good. I've had plenty of good races with Chris Slaymaker. No, he's always good and fun to drive with. I think he's probably regretting not signing up for these leagues as a full-time driver now. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him do every round. So
yeah, I mean he has raced both rounds, run to a pub, put himself down as a reserve driver.
I was speaking to him a little bit before, and I think he was saying why he hadn't signed up, and then he's like, I don't think he thought he was going to enjoy these as much, and he's done 2 races now, and I think he's having a whale of a time. So yeah, I think he's regretting that choice already.
Yeah,
you probably will be. I'm wondering how much the damage that Sergio got has now. That how much it will affect his driving or his pace. He's behind Phil Russell at the moment. It's close, but it doesn't seem really can. Oh, while I'm talking about it, he's going for the move.
Yeah, he's made the move, and he's made the move stick.
By the way, is his name Mr. Lopez or is his name Larson? And is he a Swede?
The whole group have Larson on their visors.
Oh, is it?
I noticed. So I don't know what the reason is for that. Maybe we'll have to find out.
We'll have to find out.
Sergio.
And Chris closing the gap a little bit to Patrick Kornek, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Philip Bush in P9, right behind Chris Needham, both CXR guys.
Another reason why I'm really disappointed that Paul Regoli didn't make it is because he messaged me today, just for the follow Goyo Dorso.
Cheers, Goyo Dorso.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he messaged me today just saying that he wanted to run a different livery just for tonight because it's the anniversary of 9/11 and he lost a friend on one of the lanes. So that was another reason why I really wanted to race because like I had no problem with that. Change liveries. No. I mean, obviously,
no problem at all.
Like that, go for it. But,
very good reason. That would be nice. Just, I mean, it's 18 years ago already.
It's crazy.
18 freaking years. It's crazy. I was thinking, wow, mate.
Yeah.
I still remember it like it was yesterday. But
yeah, exactly.
Life goes on. Life goes on. Evening, Arrow. Good evening.
Evening, Smudge.
I must have to say that, yeah, apart from a few off tracks and some touches here and there, it's a good race. I mean, we've got the battles going on for all sorts of positions.
Still under half a second between first and second. How the hell has Darren Fell, who said that he was no good at this, he said, I don't know what I'm doing. And all of a sudden he's in P3.
But he is battling with Kenneth Andresen for a while now, who keeps the gap really close but doesn't make the pass. So does he just have enough pace to follow Fell, or is he maybe waiting for an opportunity later on in the race? We'll have to find out.
We now have Sergio and Philip on their tail pretty soon, especially Sergio. He's getting a time handover for still, so he's still a few seconds back, but I think he'll catch up fairly shortly.
Let's have
a look he's been driving.
Last
look at
last time you said that with the qualifying, with his damage though, like you said, that might have just affected so much of his top end speed.
And then it's Meisner is going for the overtaking Chris Needham. There's something wrong with Chris Needham. He's very slow on the straight. So, or he had a slowdown or something, or he had an incident at the last turn which cost him a lot of top speed.
You can't tell with your CXR liveries, Phil, whether he's got a slightly dented bumper or that's just a shadow on the design.
That's why we created it.
Yeah,
it's just on the base that you can't tell the damage.
Yeah. Has he hit the wall, or is it just the bonnet?
That's the way we look. We always look like we hit the wall.
Phil always looks like he hit the wall.
The CXR driver, so it's probably hit the wall. Yeah. I couldn't not. You'd be annoyed if I didn't.
Well, to be fair, I don't know either. I mean, I've never seen him in real life. But that's a good mystery. Well, looking at P6, Philip Russell got Channonay behind him within a second, and Bush is just under a second behind Channonay, and Meisner and Needham also really close. So that's almost a 5-way battle going on there for P6, so that's good to see. Chris Slaymaker still under a second behind Patrick Kornek, but I'm wondering if he has the pace to make a move later on in the race. Oh. There you go, Victor. There you've got some 10th factory in screen. Patrick Kornek doing a really good job. Did Patrick Kornek finished? Oh, there we've got an off track.
I think he was just letting him through.
It was a back marker.
It was a back marker. He was just letting him through, I think.
Yep.
He'd go a little bit wide. I'm not sure I'd want to go that wide because you're going to end up on the grass if that happens.
Jesus, the Rift S scared the hell out of me. Someone was speaking through the headset of the Rift S. There must be the team chat on iRacing. I don't know why, but okay. All good. So it do seem that Patrick Kornek and Chris Slaymaker are pulling away from P3, Mr. Fell. The gap was about 10 seconds 2-3 laps ago, and it's now 12 just over 12.5 seconds.
Well, now it's just taking himself into 6th position. I think he was in 7th, so he's just overtaken Philip Russell.
He did.
But I know Philip Russell, and he's not going to be giving that up too easily, so he'll be fighting back. He'll be getting some slipstream.
He tucks in
we've got a
behind
battle for
Channonier,
first.
but
We have a battle for first.
oh, the question is the back marker? Ooh, did that damage already was there on the car of Patrick
I don't remember there
Cornack?
being damage there on Patrick's car.
No. The question is, was the back marker in the way or not? Because I did see a back marker going off. Oh dear. Yes, it was.
Okay,
But
yeah,
yeah,
so I mean,
he was there. He was there. Patrick knew he was there. He could see him. So, and he was pretty much on the outside. Well, questionable, but we've got race control, live race control, so that will be looked into. We've got the liking of Mr. Booting people out, Aaron. And we've got Neil.
what lap was that?
I'm watching in a replay, so I'm not sure. Let me have a quick look. I think it was lap 18, 19.
Cool. Alright, let's go back live with the race.
Yeah, I was lap 19. Yeah, Chris is now slowly pulling a gap, so we'll have to see if it affects Patrick's racing, or if he could get. I mean, most of us will probably know that if you have an incident like that, if it's a slight one or not, it just gets you a little bit out of focus, I guess.
Yeah, it gets you a little bit wound up as well for the next few laps when you're driving around. So
I mean, I can imagine Patrick swearing in whatever his language really is, but
French.
you need to get that out of your system as soon as possible, just to get your head into racing again and try to get back at Chris Slaymaker. So, we've got a nice little battle going on for P7.
I think that is... Oh no, so the gap is too wide. 1.7 seconds. I think he's going to lose in time on the straights though, so let's see.
Yeah, I mean, the lap before it was about 1.4, so it does seem that Patrick is losing a little bit of time lap after lap. Ronde na ronde. He still has about a 7.5 gap to P3, but
Yeah, he'll hold on to that, I believe. There's a battle going on between Sergio Garcia Lopez and Darren.
And remember, we still have got the pit stop to come as well.
That is true.
With a fast repair, anything can happen if you can get back on the pace. They want to see the battle for P3. Oh, sorry, already there.
On it.
Already on it. Man, you're so quick. Are you always that quick, mate?
That's what the ladies say.
Mr. Under a Minute guy. So you love this track, probably.
Yeah, massive. Was that?
Oh dear. Oh,
I think that was Jason Haddington, I believe. Was. Okay, so let's just have a little quick look at this because I think Bush is going to try and make the move. Ooh, I don't think there's going to be enough room there. Dennis Meyerson's actually closed off the gap.
Closed it up. Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy, but that's good. That's what the MX5 is for. So we still...
Sorry, go on.
I want to say we still got a battle for P3 as well, with Lopez behind Fell. And we see Philip Russell closing the gap to Mr. Chris Needham. And we've got Ash Gleedle in the pit, or just coming out of the pit. So we're halfway the race. Curious if most people will go till the end before they pit.
Arnold is also pitted.
Yes, sir. I mean, in the first race of the season, as well as the pre-season race, I knew Kenneth was one that pitted quite soon as well, but he's still running.
Surprised really we haven't seen more mistakes tonight, like you said on that coming over that crest. We've seen a couple, but
Yeah.
No,
too many for
super
25 minutes of racing.
Especially during practice as well, everybody was going off over there. And
That's
when I
the
was
time to do
watching
it.
the other... yeah, I suppose, yeah, the practice session
I
is
work
the
out
time
how
to do it.
hard to push. Right, when I push that hard, I spin. Right, I won't push that
Yeah,
hard.
I won't do that.
Yeah.
I won't press the accelerator there.
Yeah. What happens if I do that? Right, I won't do that
There
again.
we've got Dennis Meissner going into the pits, which means Philip Bush will get
We've just... Kenneth Engel has just crashed.
Oh dear! Oh, his left front doesn't look good.
That's
It
a very
doesn't look
messy
good.
car. That's. I think that's. I
Where
think
has he
he might be using his fast repair. That's a. Yeah, that's a. Someone
Mm.
seen car very much.
Where has he hit the wall? I just want to
seemed
know what
like-
happened to this.
Wherever he's hit it very hard.
Okay, so it was him. I was wondering whether there was another car
Yeah,
involved
he was-
or whatever it was.
Nope.
but-
He went wide on the last turn and just lost the control of his car.
Ooh.
Oh, so that was the crash we saw earlier then.
Yeah, and then he immediately got stuck on the barrier. So
There you go. Darren
It's-
Fell pits from third or fourth position. Chris
and we've got
Laymaker was
Chris.
yeah,
Chris
he's
as
also
well
in the
pitting.
pits. So Patrick Cornack takes the lead again.
Can you look at the battle for P8? We've got
Eight.
Philip Russell and Chris Needham right behind
do.
Mr. Channonier.
Russell.
Ooh, wait. There we've got another good battle. Oh, Chris really trying to force the gap on Philip Russell. No worries, Eddie.
Yeah, unlucky Harry. Gotta pick your place. Pick your place for the old fast repair. Unless you obviously smack the car beforehand. Then there's
Yeah,
nothing
he said
really can do then.
he already used it, so that's a shame, but learn from it, move on to the next one. So Patrick Cornack, Mr. Lopez, and Bush still need to pit. And what about Mr. Lewis Morga? Started in P22, driving in P5 at the moment.
That's a really impressive drive from him. I don't think he's pitted, so let me have a
No,
look.
he still has to pit. He still has to pit, but
Patrick, Sergio, Philip Bush, Lewis Morga are still left to pit. They're the only guys left to pit.
yeah.
They must be getting low on fuel.
That will be looked into, Hattie. That's what we've got race control for, so whatever happens, happens.
Chris Laymaker's got his cousin on now. He's got his supporter up. I
Mr.
know who
Spicy
you are.
Boy.
This is a great CXR battle going on then. Arnoud, Philip and Chris. It's a little bit wide there. He's probably going to get an off track. I'm going to go for the off tracks to see where that anyone's on anything really high. Darren Goebel's got a few. Kenneth Engel, Andreasen also has a few, and Jamie Christie as well. So, looks like we have a little battle for 17th going on at the moment. Let's get Darren Goebel on screen. Give him some screen time. Wow, vaping's really loud. I'll do that again. Look, Russell just got himself into 5th. It looks like Darren has actually fell back some positions, for lack of a better word. So everybody has now made their pit stops, haven't they? Is that Darren the last person to make his pit stop? I believe it is. No,
It is indeed. No, that is everybody now has made at least one. I think that's... might even be his...
might be a second one.
Yeah, as I say, I think it's a second pit stop. So I'm not sure
it's a second. But I'll be able to confirm it for you in a second. Yeah, that is 2. He has made 2, yeah.
Kenneth on his 3rd, so he's having a bit of a nightmare to try to get that car repaired. He's having more crashes. It's just not gone his way tonight, unfortunately.
Looks like Darren went off track about 2 minutes ago. So it could be whatever happened from that. Take a look at Daniel Merchant chasing down Philip Bush at the moment. This could be a nice little battle. Could get tasty. Could get spicy.
And they're so close. The lap times between Chris Slaymaker and Patrick Hornick. I'm not sure how long I did when I was talking to you, but apparently my mic was turned off. Maybe because I've got a bit of a cold on my chest, so I don't want to bother you with all that coughing.
Really? Not good. Hope you get better soon, then.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's the age. I mean, it's the age. That's good.
Oh, well, I should be dead
then. Looking at the gaps, it seems that Chris Needham couldn't keep behind. Oh, there he went a little bit wide, but he couldn't keep close to Philip Russell. And Philip Russell in P5 as well. That's pretty good, to be fair.
That is really impressive. Having a good
drive. He didn't do a lot of driving over the last few weeks. Well done to Philip.
I did see a tweet that he put out today saying that he was going to give it his all for this one and try and get as far up as he possibly could, considering he missed the first week, so good on him.
Yeah. Looking at the position of Lewis Morga, he's now in P12, so after the pit stops, he dropped back from P5 to P12, but then again, coming from P22. Of course, there were some incidents in front of him, which probably gained him some places, but still P12. Pretty good to be in. What was the points again, Phil? Was it to P20?
Yeah, all the way to P20 gets points. So most of these guys are actually going to get points today. I mean, it's only like 1 point if you're in 20th, but it's still better than no points.
Well, I mean, everybody still racing gets points, as Mr. Headington and Williams are out of the race. That means we've
That
got
is
20
true.
people driving,
All
so
to fight for them.
all to fight for. And I mean, in the end of the championship, you'll never know if that 1 point could mean something.
Yeah, exactly. I've done seasons before where it's got down to the last race of the season, and I'm thinking, if I hadn't quit out in that race like 5 rounds ago, I would have had enough points to win the league. So it just shows that
Did you ever win the league, Phil?
I've won plenty of leagues.
Ooh, bit harsh.
I think I beat you in actually one of them.
Ooh, burn.
Oh yeah, which one?
Burn. It would have been the Ginetta GT5s or Ginetta Juniors.
I've done one GT5 league and I've won that one. So.
Oh, did you? Well, it couldn't have been my one because I've only ever done one. And I won that one.
Fight.
Bitch fight! Okay, looking at P6, 7. Yeah, that's a nice little bit of going on for P5. Chris Needham and Mr. Channonier trying to catch Philip Russell.
There was a slight bit of a tag there at the back, but I think they were just really, really close. I think they're going to be fine, though.
No, they're off track. There's an off track. Yeah, Channonier went in front of Mr. Needham's. I'm curious if he got a slowdown because of it, because he really seemed to slow down as well, so that's a bit of a shame.
Now we've got Darren Fell chasing Ben Charlton. It looks like he's going to get him on the back straight.
Yeah, he is. With his old Lucky Strike. Oh, that brings me back to the old days, Lucky Strike, mates.
That's the brand of...
it seemed that there was some contact, though.
That's the brand of cancer sticks I smoke when I go to Europe.
I'm the healthy one here by the sounds of it, then.
Well,
It's
rare to find. You can't find Lucky Strike in the UK.
I've got my fair share of problems, so that would be saying something, but... Yeah.
I'm gonna call you a mierenneuker, okay?
Careful. I've probably been called worse.
Okay, right. I'm gonna look at some of the corner names, because the corner names for this track are actually quite amusing.
Call them out. I don't know them. I only know the track is Lime Rock.
Let's wait until they go on to an actual lap, and then we'll call it out. So now they're going on to the... Oh, he's going into the pits, isn't he? Oh no, he's got to slow down. God damn it. Right, anyway.
Yeah, now that feels.
They're now coming up to, guess what it's called? Big Bend. Good.
Fair enough.
It's a good name for the corner. I mean, it is a big bend after all. Now we're going into the left-hander. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even shitting you. And now we're into the right-hander.
Yeah.
No.
And now we're on the no-name straight.
Well.
No, 100%. This is what these.
I don't believe you.
Trust me, there's the worst ones in the world.
And now we're on the uphill. And we're going around West Bend. And then...
I like the next one. My favourite.
The downhill.
Downhill, yeah.
It's great. I love it.
It's almost something like yoga with the downward dog or whatever they have.
I just love it. It's like, I don't know, what is this? I don't know. I think it's a right-hander. Let's go with right-hander. Long straight?
Well,
long
to
straight.
be fair, why
Let's call it the name straight. Lovely, that'll do.
Why make it hard? Why not keeping it simple? I mean,
That is
keep
true.
simple in life, that's good.
But then you never get
tracks,
arguments about Eau Rouge and Radion, do you? Like if you have everything simple. If that was called turn 1, turn 2 and turn 3, no one would care. No one would even know.
Okay,
There are plenty of tracks that do that as well.
What I'm still gonna say it. I mean, most of the people in America just only know how to drive left.
Oh, he's going there. He's gone with the oval thing.
Not my words.
I did it.
Yeah, not my words either, fellow Americans. Well, not fellow, but you know what I mean.
Said like someone's Twitter.
I think, Aaron,
Not view-
Aaron,
not
Aaron,
my
you
own.
shouldn't say things like that, mate. Aaron Taylor, UK.
Aaron Taylor, 2019. Yeah.
Hashtag.
So, we've got a battle going on. Yeah, we've got a battle going on for P8 between Mr. Bush and Mr. Daniel. Just curious though. I mean, Daniel is his first name, and he turns it around, right?
Yeah, Daniel's his first name, but for some reason on iRacing it lists him as Merchant Daniel. As
Does
if
that
he's
mean
like
that
he's a merchant.
Does that mean that is? that his ass is on his face and his face is on his ass or something as well? Or...
I have no idea about that one.
We've got to ask him later. You also got a battle going on with Philip Russell and Mr. Chenonnier again. Also,
Like Ben might have had a crash as well, a little bit further back. He looks like he's lost the front of that car, so...
Yeah. I saw Mark coming out of the pits as well. Or Dave. Sorry.
Dave.
I meant Dave. So in P1, Chris Slaymaker still has about 5.6 seconds gap to P2 with just under 7 minutes to go. Is a comfortable lead. He'll be happy with that outcome, that's for sure.
Sure will be. Well, OTL Dave Alex will be happy with the 15 points that he's going to gather from it, half points.
Oh, that's cheating, Dave. Or other Dave. Alex, Dave. OTL Dave.
On his holidays at Butlins.
By the way, his name is OTL_Dave. And isn't it Ale times 4? Or is it Alex 4?
I don't know if Dave Alex 4, I believe. But I don't know. But yeah.
Does
is that his middle name though?
Ale is some sort of liquor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely Alex.
Ah.
Not his name or anything, but yeah, no, it is.
Just Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that confused me the first time I put his full name in. I was like, David Simon? Where's the Alex bit from?
That is his other half's name, I believe.
Ah, that makes sense. So Daniel Merchant's going to go for a move up the inside here on Philip Bush.
Is he going to stick though? But they closed the gap to Chris Needham as well.
Yeah, Chris has been struggling on the straights, I believe. So, yeah, his times have been slightly down.
And we still got...
Although he's still putting in 59.5, so maybe not. Maybe all the damage was repaired on that last...
Yeah. Well, there we've got Daniel on the inside. Will he make the move? No, he doesn't.
He lost the back end slightly going up the hill then, I think, with the draft. Managed to save it though, so it's good to see.
Very good to see. Yeah, definitely.
I think Chris Slaymaker must have
him and Bush are doing good.
I think Slaymaker must have had an initial on the previous lap. His previous lap was a 1 minute 0.007.
Yeah, that's
so not terrible. He had quite a lead, but it's come down by a couple of seconds. So where he's had that issue, I'm not sure. But yeah, he's got to keep his. He's only got a few minutes left of the race, but he's got to keep his focus and not make any mistakes. It's easy to lose concentration towards the end of the race, get a bit more tired, and yeah. But we'll hopefully hold on to it. He's driven very well, so we deserve it.
Sure,
Dave will be pretty happy as well.
We had Luis Morga in the pit as well again. So I'm not sure if he made a mistake.
Yeah, hopefully he won't lose too many positions, because like I said, he came from 22nd.
Oh, and there we've got a spin.
Yeah, we have just lost someone there.
And someone else going into the pit as well.
I think that was Daniel Merchant.
It was an OTL livery that got off. I saw an OTL guy going off.
I thought it was an OTL
That was Miles
guy as
Owens.
well.
That was Miles Owens.
Oh dear.
You can tell by the fact he's missing the bonnet. He's in the pits now as well.
He's going to need that.
Behind.
Yeah,
he's got
behind another car without a bonnet.
He's got an engine overheating, so we thought he would give it some extra.
Could be a little bit there.
Bit cooling.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just lost the back end, I think, and he's.
Yeah.
So it's easily done. Surprised we haven't seen more of that tonight. As I said, it's so easily done here.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it's a car that you can attack the curbs with, but if you apply the throttle just a little bit too much, while the car is still bouncing off the curb, then yeah, it can result in the spin as we just saw with Miles. So that's a shame.
I think you get a bit complacent probably as well around this track. Do you think, there's the walls? There's not walls like immediately there. But if you make a mistake big enough, you're not stopping it before it hits the wall.
Exactly.
It's only 15 feet or so from the grass. So yeah, you get a skid on, you get on the grass, you're not stopping it.
I must say that Philip Russell still is defending his P4 position. So who dropped back? Who did we lose? Did we lose Frenvy now? He's in P10. Philip Russell is in P4. Channonier in P5.
So Fran Vanel has actually lost a lot of positions there.
Yeah, he did a lap with 106, so he must have made a mistake somewhere.
Let me go back, see if I can.
I think he's had a couple of laps where he's made a few mistakes. I think he's been one of the probably the front runner that have made the most.
Good evening, Mighty
mistakes now,
Dane.
unfortunately.
Good to see you here.
I was unlucky that crash where you hit the wall. I guess you might have already used your free repair. I'm half debating including 2 because it's very easy to just use it when you go into the pits. So if you have a crash after that, then you've got nothing you can do. You can't get back out again. So
No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe 2 is the way to go and not just 1.
People might think, oh, you should be penalised by if you get crashed, but also you want it to be fun for people. You want to, especially
exactly.
a 45-minute race in a car like this, you want them to be pushing it. So
Yeah, and it's 1 race a week. You don't want it. You don't kind of. You don't wanna,
early on.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
I mean, I was racing last night in a 2-hour race. I qualified in P5. I was in P4 halfway through the lap, and I did something I've never done, which was lock up on one section where I've never locked up. Oh, there's been a app there. Philip Bush has just tapped in. And I hit the sidewall and spun over and landed on my roof. So I spent the next 2 hours.
I
not
think that's the
following
position
anyone.
you're most comfortable in, to be honest, though, most of the times. It's like you've got a magnet. It's like you've got a magnet on that roof of yours, mate.
Oh, you need to get better. This cold is abusive to me.
So you still got Mr. Channonier trying to find a gap behind Philip Russell, but it's still under half a second, and he just can't manage to get a rundown on Phil. And Phil's doing some pretty good defending. But the nice thing to see as well is that people take in really different lines, especially through the Big
Alva's
Bend.
having problems there.
Oh, Mr. Pedersen.
That needs an MOT.
Good evening, Pascal. We've got
Evening,
SD.
Pascal. Yeah,
SD.
yeah, actually, that was something I was going to ask you, Pascal. We're having problems tonight with things seem to be a little bit laggy. So yeah, I don't know whether that's a problem with your servers or not. But I thought I'd just flag it. I was going to bring it up in the Discord afterwards.
Oh, that's a shame, Mighty Dane.
Yeah, unlucky Mighty Dane.
How's your Spanish or Portuguese, or I'm not sure what kind of language it is. But good evening, iRace Padawan.
That is Spanish.
Should we get
Gonna cover the
Google
inside.
Translate in here?
I want to get back to TV cam if we can, because they're going to go 3 wide into what was the big turn called? Was it just called the big turn?
The big bend. The big bend.
The big bend. We're into the big bend. They go almost went 3 wide into the big bend.
But are they on their last lap though? I mean,
I would imagine so. Yeah, this is the last lap. So Chris,
I think they are. Yeah, they are. So Chris, well done to you, mate.
Let's watch everyone who hasn't already crossed the line. I apologise, I did not catch that. I thought there was still 2 minutes left.
Oh dear, Phil.
I know, yeah. So Arnold is gonna. Oh, Philip Russell's lost a few positions. So Arnold's gonna finish in 4th with Philip Bush in 5th. Chris Needham in 6th, and Philip Russell will finish in 7th. Daniel Merchant rounding it out into 8th. And for now, across the line, Dennis Meisler is across the line. Oh, we've got a lot of smoke coming up in the first corner. We've got Donut City. Absolute Donut City.
To be fair though, I'm really curious what went on between Mr. Channonier and Philip Russell, because they were battling so close before P4.
Yeah.
Philip Russell being in P7, I might have think looking at his lap time as well. He did a 1:05.9 in the last lap, so maybe there was some contact.
Let me just see whether we can go back and
why not?
see anything.
Philip Russell, you seen what he said in the game chat? Ran out of fuel.
Ah, that would make
Who
sense.
did run out of fuel?
Philip Russell ran out of fuel.
Oh dear.
At least he crossed the line, or he was able to cross the line.
Oh, that's the first and only time he'll do that.
hope so.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, see, well, I'd be like me, just put way too much fuel in, then you definitely can't run out of fuel then.
Yeah, well done, Spoons. That was a good result for you. So we'll go to the actual classified results then. Ruben, do you want the honour? Matt?
Again?
I think Ruben, do you want to go for it again? I've got some really
Thank you,
laggy
thank you.
screens going on here, so.
There we go. We've got Chris Slaymaker winning his first race in the CXR Global MX5 League with Patrick Cornick in P2, Sergio Lopez in P3, Arnaud Chanonier in P4, Philip Bush P5, P6 is Chris Needham, P7 Philip Russell. Just a little side note, 5 CXR drivers in P7 in the first 7 positions. Then we've got PA Daniel Merchant, Fran Vinal in P9, P10 Dennis Meisner, P11 Ash Gleedel, P12 Darren Fell, P13 Louis Morga, P14 Darren Goebel, P15 Jamie Christie, P16 Miles Owens, P17 Mark Sian Lapore, P18 Ben Charlton, and then we've got P19 David Pedersen, P20 Kenneth Andresen, and P21 and P22 Jason Headington and Kieran Williams.
There we go. That was
So
awesome.
that was yeah.
And we are on to next week, which is
Drum rolls, please. Drum rolls.
drum rolls, please. Oh, lost.
I
So we're at Laguna Seca next week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Laguna
Look forward
Seca.
to that.
Weather tech. Ooh, I'm looking forward to the corkscrew already with the MX5.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one hell of a busy day that Wednesday, but I will be back in time to stream it, no doubt. I will maybe.
You're not off to France or anything?
No, I'm not. I'm not off to La France this week.
Maybe Russia.
We just have the CEO of Adobe in London. So.
Well, fair enough. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. That should be fun. And he wants to present from our offices, and that's never done before. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that should be fun. So next week, Wednesday the 18th of September, we've got round 3 at Laguna Seca. And on Monday night, we have our GTE League starting up. That's if we have. Well, we do have enough sign-ups. Maybe I'm just being picky and 1 in 30.
You're being picky.
Yeah, maybe
picky,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will be going ahead. So that will be on Monday night. We'll be at Watkins Glen for the first 2 rounds of that, because it's a 30-minute feature race followed by a 20-minute sprint race. Both have qualifying, so there's no reverse grids, none of that kind of
rigmarole.
Yeah, rigmarole that kind of I wouldn't say ruined last season, but there were a few instances where we had maybe some of our not as experienced drivers at the very front of the grid, which I think didn't help them, and I don't think it helped anyone else trying to pass behind. So
No, well, at least we tried. I mean,
yeah. You got to try things. So
sometimes
we tried
it doesn't
that.
work.
Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes it's amazing. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't.
ooh, we've got the Razzers.
Oh, that was quiet though. That was a quiet Rozzers.
Yeah, we still heard that.
Did you? Honestly,
They were watching the stream. Your commentary, they've been watching the stream. Your commentary was criminal.
Hmm.
Bad joke. Sorry. I'll get
Yeah.
Well, cheers everyone! Cheers everyone for watching tonight.
Brilliant on that note. Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Cheers, boys, and cheers to Ruben. Cheers to Matt.
Cheers, man.
We will be seeing you on Monday night when stream, and Ruben will be racing. So.
Oh dear.
Good to see that one. We'll catch you later. Thank you for watching.
Now they know my name, of